something very strange I've kind of noticed is that there are way more people who think like me than I thought, but the way they think isn't quite exactly honed in. It's like they have bits and pieces of my ideology spread out and locked off in certain places because you're not allowed to say certain things. You're curtailed from actually developing your political theology and your understanding of what all of this really looks like, what this vision could look like. Everybody's terrified of taking those further steps of wondering what that could look like in practice if it were done properly. And so they take all of these weird directions, and sometimes they end up way worse, way more radical, way evil, actually, doing evil to people. But there are so many people who could just be brought together under this one massive vision. But you can't, because the current system has made it illegal to actually make any effort toward that. You know, it's kind of funny. It's like all of the people who cared about me most when I was growing up, they'd say things like, "Oh, well, you're a great orator," as I stutter. "You're great at talking to people. You're great at breaking things down and making things easier for people to understand. You should get into politics and, you know, maybe political commentary, things like this." And I'd say, "Well, I wouldn't be into politics because look at my face, obviously, you know." But I did take an interest eventually, and I started looking into these things and really delving deep on it, and like reading a bunch and learning as much as I possibly could. And you know, you guys said I could. You said to look into this and to learn as much as I could, and to become to make my brain into a political tool for my own interests. And so you figured out what those interests are, and everybody's like, "Oh, those are great. That's great. Oh yeah, it's great. The interests. We all have common interests, right? Because you speak in very vague terms." But then when it comes to things like, okay, well, how would this look? How would we implement this? What are the first steps that we would take if we were actually trying to get some of this stuff done? Quickly, they jump right on you and they say, no, not that. Not that. Don't talk about that. Don't think about that. Don't even consider it. Don't even think about that. Not that. I don't know, man. I guess now we're in a generation where everybody's a punk rocker, so they all think they're subverting the system. But I was one of a few when I was growing up. And you told me not to do that. And so now what I've just resolved to do is, no matter what it costs me, I am going to tell the truth. I am going to aim for American sovereignty, and I don't give a shit whose toes I step on or how uncomfortable I make people feel, because nobody gave a shit about making me uncomfortable. Nobody fucking cares about the names they call me. Nobody gives a shit at all. Nobody hesitates to call me a fucking evil pig, fascist, bootlicker, whatever the fuck you're gonna call me. People call me all kinds of things. So fuck you. I don't care about any of your feelings. You can go ahead and try and attack me. You can go ahead and try and attack me personally. I genuinely don't care what happens to my life. I am going to tell the truth. I don't care what the fucking cost is. I'm not a fucking pussy like any of these other bitch-ass motherfuckers who say, "Oh, well, you shouldn't talk like that. Bitches don't like that, nigga." I don't give a fuck. I don't care about that. Why do I care about that? The truth is way more important than some pussy. I don't know why you need to be reminded of this, but you do. A lot of you do. A lot of you guys are so wrapped up in the fucking mess, you literally can't see past anything except this. Titillating your fucking nerve endings like a fucking child. "Oh shit, nigga. Oh shit, nigga. Oh yeah, shit, nigga. We lit up in this bitch, nigga. Shit." Shut the fuck up, dude. Like, can we get some excellence going? Can we get people striving? I want fucking animals, bro, who are like working in the mud humbly. You know, I'm not interested in this pompous, self-righteous tooting of your own horn and lying and compromising on your own fucking values so you can have material goods. Tell the truth. Stop being a fucking pussy. Tell the truth. Get fired. Who cares? Who fucking cares? The truth is way more important. So that's a little bit of a background on how I came around to this.